Hey everyone, this is Benjamin here from the African Geek, and you are welcome to this fantastic tutorial on Adobe After Effects. Before we get started, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified anytime I upload new videos. So let's jump straight into After Effects. Here we are in After Effects, and it's looking but before we get started, I just want you to know that this tutorial is going to be lengthy, but trust me, you are going to learn a whole lot of tips and tricks in After Effects. And yeah, hold my hands and let's dive into it. The first thing we are going to do is to create a new composition, and as usual, I always create mine with I always name mine as main comp. Okay, and 1920 and 1080 29 frames per second. I'll keep this 16 seconds. Let me keep this, let's say like 00. Let me just come here and I'll keep it 1 minute. Okay, yeah. So okay, this is, let's say for example, if I'm to put a video in, this is going to take all of this. Okay, so I'll create another composition and I'll name this lower third. Okay, and I'll keep this like 10 seconds, and I'll come here and 00, and I'll change this to something like, okay, so the width divided, what is it, divided by 2, and the height also divided by 2. Okay, oh sorry, so I'll just go back into my composition settings and I'll make this also divided by 2. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. The first thing we have to do is to create a shape, and I'll come to the fill, solid color, and I'll create my fill. Okay, so something like this. Okay, and what I'll do is there's another one that would be at the top over here, which I'll create. And make sure when you're creating a a second shape, make sure you don't select, like it doesn't stay on the first shape or the initial shape you created, because if you do that, it just adds up to the initial shape I created. So we have here rectangle 2, and that's not what we want. Okay, so let me change this color to white, and there was another shape over here. What I can just do is I'll just duplicate this, bring it on top, and come into the scale. Okay, and uncheck this, and the X I'll make it 50, and okay, so let me just make this like 25. Okay, so I'll keep this in the center, or you can use the pan around to keep your the anchor point in the center. So you press Ctrl and it snaps it to the center, as simple as that. Okay, so that's all this thing does. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just move back to my selection tool, and I'll move this somewhere here. Okay, and I'll also make this white because there was a second white shape over here. Awesome. And what we are going to do now is, with this shape, we'll reduce the size to something like here. Okay, and we'll move this to the bottom so that it looks like this. So I just want us to make the design the whole thing first before we begin to animate. Okay, so I'll select all the shape. I want more space, so I'll just move it somewhere here so that I can have extra space over here. Okay, and I'll move this somewhere here, move this to the center, and center again. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is to create another, we'll be working with shapes, so get used to it. Oh yeah, shapes. Okay, so I'll create another shape, anchor point to the center, click on the fill, come here to none, click on the stroke, and you come to solid color. okay, so that we can have something like this, and use your arrow key. You gauge with your eyes, move it somewhere here. So then I'll move this here. Okay, and I think shift, move this thing also over here. Awesome. So pretty much this is what we have. Okay, and I have let me just move it here so that you can see all these icons over here, and the link is in the description. Do not go anywhere. The link is in the description. Click on it, download it, use it as you want. As simple as that. So I'll just use the Facebook one, okay, because of this tutorial. So, and I'll move it into the composition and create a composition. Okay, then what's happened? Okay, yeah, lower it. So we have to learn how to name our shape so that we can know what we are working with. So I'll name this as handle, HND. I forgot how to spell handle shape, okay, which will contain our handle, and this one is for the instruction, so like follow me or stuff. So instruct shape. Okay, my room is that. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is, okay, so with this would be like the stroke. So just click and press enter or return. Now just type stroke. Okay, stroke. Very easy and very simple. So what we are going to do now is I'll duplicate this and I'll name it as icon placeholder. Okay, so that any icon I put in this will just be replaced, because I'll duplicate this a number of times. Okay, so that you don't have to go, we need to make our lives easier and simpler. So okay, so I'll increase this way, and I'll just move it somewhere here. Okay, then what I can do is I'll with the stroke, I'll duplicate the stroke, and I'll come here and turn on the white. Okay, and I'll turn off the stroke. Very easy and very simple. So what I'll do is I'll parent this to our placeholder, our icon placeholder, and I'll rename this to icon BG. Okay, and okay, so what I can do here is I would want to let me make this like 73. Did it work? I'm not seeing any change. Okay, so so no, and just do what fits you. Okay, don't try to be a copycat. Okay, so yeah, now what we are going to do now is I would select this. I would start with this. Okay, let me turn off all of these things, and I'll move to 1 second and press S on your keyboard, set the keyframe, rotation, set the keyframe, press U to show all keyframes. We'll come to the 0 second, and I'll make first I'll use the rotation. First I'll rotate it somewhere like here, and you can do anything you want. Okay, don't stick to mine. Okay, so it means that it comes like that. Okay, that's how it's going to come in, which is very easy and very simple. So once it comes in, then let me just show everything up. Okay, so then can't click U because I want to see the keyframes. And with the stroke, the next thing I want to animate is the stroke. So with the stroke, come down, okay, and click on the add icon, come to trim parts, then we come into the trim part, and we are going to use the start. Okay, it animates everything beautifully. So here we'll start from 100 and we'll come to 2 seconds and make this 0. Okay, so gradually we are just running into things. So this comes in and this also comes in. Very easy and very simple. So with this, the edge of this looks very sharp. So what we'll do is drop down, come to rectangle, okay, and come to the rectangle part, and you see roundness. I like to keep it minimal, so somewhere like 3, okay, and it looks beautiful. Yeah, and I'll do the same thing for this. So down and rectangle part, and with the roundness I want to keep it 3 also. Wow, this is very easy, very simple, lovely, sweet, fantastic, anything you can call it. Yeah. So there's one thing I want to add. I want to add the hat. So I add my hat, and it loads pre-compose, or you can even choose not to pre-compose, because with the hat, we are not even going to use it that much, but it's still advisable to pre-compose it. So I want to sort this thing out and name this icons, icons, and Facebook and the hat, all inside the icon folder, all inside. Okay, so we want everything to look organized. Okay, yeah. So what I will do is I would come in here, drop the hat on top of this, let me just say hat layer. Okay, what did I do? Okay, yeah, hat layer. Then I'll move the hat here, and I'll reduce the scale to somewhere like 40. Okay, or let's say 45. Then we would align it a little bit. Awesome. I think this is looking sweet, and we are really getting into it. What I'll do is I'll parent the hat to the hat layer, and another thing I'll do is I would also parent this to this the icon placeholder. Okay, wow. So we are getting into the game. Let's add some text. So here I'll just say follow me, FOLOWME, me, follow me, and control plus whatever to. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just hold this and move here, and I'll increase the student. Okay, so we'll add the text, and we'll just align the text. Oh, okay, I increase the. Okay, so we'll click on it and align it somewhere like here, and let me just instructions, and reduce it a little bit, something like this. Okay, then what we'll do is we'll parent this to the instruction shape, move it on top of the instruction shape. Then I can select both of them and change the color so that it's easier to see. Okay, and the hat layer, I'll change the color to red, and I can see handle shape. Okay, so yeah, then what I would want to do is I would want to change the color, so I'll select the color picker. Great, and into this again, and my handle, so facebook.com/African Geeks. Okay, and I'll make this white. Awesome. And I'll move it here, and I'll decrease the size just a little bit. I think I want to move this down. Once you're designing, you need to keep making changes till you're satisfied. Once you're not satisfied, no one is going to be satisfied, so keep that in mind. Okay, so this is the basic design. Okay, and everything looks like this. It's funny. So what we are going to do is we would come to the this. Okay, and let's hide the hat layer. Okay, let's hide it for now. So what we'll do is Let's come to 3 seconds, because the heart layer will definitely animate in between that. And we'll click on this handle shape, and I would press S on the keyboard, and I would unlink this. Okay, and the next thing I'll do is I want to move this anchor point, so you can press Y, hold it, press control, then it snaps to the edge. Okay, then I would hit on my stopwatch and make this 0. I'll move forward to like 4 seconds to 1 second forward, which is 4 seconds, and I'll make this 100. Okay, so we have something simple like this. So the next thing I can do is I'll duplicate this like 2 times, and I'll move these 2 to the bottom. No, I mean the handle shape. Okay, to the bottom. And the first thing I'll do is I'll change this particular color. So click here, I'll change this one to a gray, and I'll change this one to a white. Okay, which is very easy and very simple. And I'll press U to show all, and I'll move this one. Oh no, it's individual ones. So this, okay, so yeah, something like that. So it all comes like, just don't mind, and this also comes, I think it stays too long or so. Okay, so we're just trying to tweak this. Okay, yeah, and everything just comes in, which I think is beautiful for now. Wow. Okay, so when this comes in, okay, and this animates, this also comes in, then the heart thing also comes. Okay, so the heart layer, I want to show that for now. And what I'll do is I'll also move. Okay, so Y and hold control, snap it to the side. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for it. Press S on your keyboard and scale. Okay, then we'll just move forward first. Okay, to maybe 1 second forward, and press this to keep the same position, and I'll come back, okay, this frame, and I'll change this to, sorry, this keyframe, and I'll change this to 0. Okay, so that it still comes out the same way. Okay, so this is what we have for now. Okay, and everything comes in, and this also comes in, which is easy, simple, sweet, anything you can call it. So I think I'll just move this to 4 seconds, select all these keyframes, and I'll move it to 4 seconds. Oh, okay, so, and the same thing basically for this one too, which is the instructions shape. So where are you? Okay, this is it. And once everything keeps coming in, like somewhere like here, which is 4 seconds to mine, that's when I would also want this to come. So the same thing again, shape, okay, sorry, scale, and uncheck this, press on the stopwatch, move forward. Let me just do the simple thing I used to do. So 0, wait a minute, okay, let me undo. I forgot to do something very important. We're supposed to move this, holding control to the side. Okay, then add a keyframe, move 1 second forward, and also add by pressing this. Then we come back, okay, and change this to 0, which is also the same thing by setting this to 0 and coming forward to 100 and setting this 100. So it's the same thing. Okay, and I think maybe we would have to unlink this, okay, to none, so that it doesn't come in like that. That's not how we want it to come in. Okay, so this is what we have. This is the basic thing we have. Then it moves. Okay, so this is easy and very simple. Now we want to animate the hat. Okay, so click on the hat and I'll view it, and once it comes in, so once it comes in, I'd want the hat to pop up, so I'll use the scale, and we are mainly playing with the scale. So I'll put this so let this thing come here, and I'll add the scale. I'll come forward. This would be 0. And I'll come forward here again, just forward just a little bit, and I'll increase, and I'll add a keyframe here. Come to the previous, to the one in the middle, the keyframe in the middle, and you increase it a little bit. That's what you have to do. So I'll just keep this in the center also. So this is how it would happen. And I think it looks minimal. I want you to show that something is popping up. So awesome. This is very simple. This is what we want. So now I think the main thing we are left with now is animating this follow me and stuff. And I used an expression, how do you call it, an expression script in a previous tutorial. But the link for the script is still in the description below, so just check it, download it, and I'm sure you'll be able to work with it. And it's very easy and very simple, but unfortunately I don't have it here. So the next thing we'll do is, so actually I had to pause this tutorial to search for the file and here we have it. So we are going to use this, and we are going to use that to animate the text. So what we are going to do right now is open the, where's the text? Where are you? So here we are. So drop down, come to the animate. We are working with the follow me first, so animate, and we'll select position, and we'll come to add selector expression, then we'll delete the range selector. So drop this down, you'd see amount, drop it down, and you see this over here. So what you have to do now is you select this, copy, drop down, come here and paste. It's there, you may not see it, but it's there. Then what we'll do is we would come to the position and we would, let me just take it. So the position, we just drag the position down. We dragged it too down, sorry. So you drag the position down just a little bit. And don't worry, I know this is looking confusing, but everything will work out beautifully now very soon. So this is what we can do. The instruct shape, duplicate it. The drop down, press U rather, then uncheck the stopwatch, then put it on top, just place it on top of the follow me. Then select the follow me, come to the track mat. If you can't find it, right click, come to columns, switches, modes, parent, blah blah blah. You should see, or track mat should be there. Or if you can't find it, press F4 on your keyboard, to show the track mat. F4. So you come to alpha mat. So it only shows it in the and the shape. So what we'll do is we would move the follow me, drag it to the back, so that we want the shape to appear before our follow me appears. Awesome. So once it comes, awesome, this is beautiful. And we are going to do the same thing for this. Drop it down, animate, come to where did I go to? I forgot. No, position. Yeah. Then come to add selector expression. Okay. Then select the range selector and delete. Click on the position. Sorry, drop down the expression selector. Drop down the amount. You see this, and you pull up this again. Select or copy. Then paste. Okay. Awesome. So let me just collapse this, and I'll drag this down XY. Okay, so just make sure you're on the first frame when you're dragging down before you get deceived. Okay, so this is looking like this. Then we'll do the same thing. So let's move this on top of the handle shape. Okay, and with the first handle shape, we'll duplicate it again, move it on top. Then maybe let's select this to matte, M-A-T-T-E, rename this to matte. Okay, and press U to show everything. Make sure everything is showing first, then uncheck. The next thing we'll do is come to your handle or your website, then alpha matte. Okay, then we'll move this one also to, we'll move the handle to the back somewhere, because we want everything to show before revealing the handle. So even with this, we can move it somewhere here, then we start revealing the handle, so then it comes up and shows, which is very easy and very simple. Now select or press U on your keyboard. Okay, then scroll down, select all keyframes, press F9 on your keyboard to easy ease, or just in case maybe your F9 is spending some time trying to treat people from corona, then you can right click, keyframe assistant, then easy ease. Okay, very simple. Then this is what we have. Okay, so there was one thing I did which was interesting. After everything came up, let me just move it here to the 6th. Okay, oh sorry, after everything came up, you just come to your icon placeholder, select the position, hold it, no, not hold, just tick. Yeah, then we'll move it here. Oh, this is the bad thing. This is the bad thing. So with the stroke, okay, parent the stroke to your icon, and let's make sure everything is looking clean. Then we'll shift. Okay, we'll shift this to somewhere like here. So select all, right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease. Okay, then I'll select this, select all keyframes, and adjust the speed. Oh, my mouse was actually adjusting. Damn. Okay, so yeah, let's look at this. Okay, so we also wouldn't want things to be coming up slow and boring like that, so I can select this, my icon placeholder, press U to show all keyframes, select the first one, come here, select everything, then you just move. Okay, just align it to make it look interesting. You can do the same for this, or you can do all at once, but why would you just select everything doing it at once, you know, when you can just take your time making everything pop, because when you do them at once, they all don't have equal like time gaps or whatever. Okay, so let me just press OU. So select the handle thing, press U on your keyboard, select everything, come into the graph editor. Okay, then we'll do the same thing. I know this is a lot, but trust me, it's worth it. When your videos are popping, remember to say thank you. Okay, so like I did, just select everything again. Oh, why is this not working? Anyway, we just leave it. Just play with yours. Maybe yours would work. Yeah, so the same thing for this. Select everything, graph editor. Okay, then move. You know, that's why I don't like long tutorials. Move this here, and what am I doing? And move this also here. Okay, so come back, Control A to select everything, and press U just to hide everything. And let's see how it looks. This is a long tutorial. Oh my goodness, I've been talking for like 32 minutes. No, it was edited. So yeah, then I think it's beautiful. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's this last tip and trick I used to cause the flying stuff, and you know, this is the end of the tutorial, but if you want to continue, then this extra tip is for you. What we can do is right click, add a null object. Okay, so this is the null object, and we would add the icon placeholder. Okay, more icon placeholders. So I'll change this color to orange so that I can see. Okay, then I'll duplicate it like 4 times, and I'll just change their positions, and I'll just move this somewhere here. Oh, okay, now I'll just move this also somewhere here, and I'll move this somewhere here. And what I'll do is I'll change, I'll change the scale. Okay, so S, maybe this one can be 13. No, 13 is too small. 25. Now come here, S, change the scale to like 45. Okay, now come here, the same thing, S, and I'll change this one to like 75. And now the last one, S, can be like 50 sort of. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. You come to the null object and select your pen tool. Okay, then just draw a shape, a part, sorry. Okay, so this is the first one. Then you come back, draw a second part. Okay, then click on it again to draw the third one, and I'll just maybe move this somewhere. Okay, increase the curve. Okay, now move this down here. So and I'll come and select the fourth one. So this may be somewhere here. Okay, and I'll just move it forward. Okay, so press M to show all the math. Okay, so this is what we are going to do. It's very easy and very simple. Select this one, the first math, and I'll try to take this slow. Okay, select this, come to edit, copy, then you go to the first placeholder. Okay, press P, select your position. Okay, the position of the first one, come into edit, paste. Okay, that's what you're going to do for all. So come to the second one, edit, copy. Sorry. Okay, then you come into the second placeholder, into the copy, edit, paste. Okay, then let's go up. The third one, select the matte part, edit, copy, scroll down to the third one, edit, paste. So this is very easy and very simple. You should just take it slow. It's not confusing. So we come to the fourth one. So select the matte part, then you come to edit, come to copy. Okay, then you come here. Okay, this is the third one. And which one did I select? The fourth one. Okay, I think I made a mistake. So it's still the same thing. So this is the third one. Okay, let me just come to the third one. Okay, edit, copy, and this is the third one. So this is the third one. Okay, so select the position and edit and paste. Okay, and we are going to do that for the last one also. So the fourth marks, we'll just mark the part. So select, copy, select it, P to show the position, select the position, edit, paste. So that's what we have. You realize that. Okay, so then what we are going to do is select all. Okay, hide. Okay, so I'll select all of this, then I'll come to layer, transform, auto orient, then we'll see orient along path. Okay, so that it keeps adjusting while it moves. So what we'll do is we'll come to somewhere here, okay, and press T on your keyboard for opacity, select all, move forward, and you move the opacity to 0. Awesome. This is very easy and very simple, even though it looks like a long tutorial. So this is what we have. Okay, so you realize that it's coming way earlier, so we can adjust it to where we want it to start. So you can maybe move it forward. No, so when this one starts, okay, so just move it backwards. Okay, so depending on how you want it to come in, that's what you're going to do for it. Okay, so this is what you can do. It didn't end well, so come back to the T, move back. It should actually end before it gets to the because I don't want us to okay, so no, so I'll just move this forward. So it's just now a matter of adjusting. Okay, yeah, so this is what we have right now. Okay, so this is what we have. Awesome, great. Select all, pre-compose. So I'll just name this as animation. Enter. Then hold this, duplicate. Okay, then we would uncheck this so that we are hiding this. So what we are going to do is select the first one, right click, time reverse layer. Okay, so that where it gets to, okay, so somewhere like here. So alt, yeah. Then we would come to composition settings. The word was too heavy to pronounce, and I'll make this 20 seconds. Okay, yeah. Then we would reduce and I'll move this somewhere like here, and let me just play through. Okay, sorry, okay. So let's say maybe somewhere like here, we want it to stay for a while, then I'll cut this. So this is what will happen. It's still trying to load, so just give it some time, and everything reverses basically. So everything just reverses. And yeah, this was a long tutorial. I'm very sorry. Okay, I'm very sorry. This was a long tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something new. You enjoyed every single tip and trick in this tutorial. The name is Benjamin, and I'll see you in my next video.